All right. Okay. We are just about ready. We are 2 minutes ahead of schedule, but that is perfectly fine. I have not even played a single note. Let's make that not true. Okay, now I've played a single note to warm up, but we're still going to want to do a warm up. Without further ado, I know there's some people that are interested in the storytelling today. We're going to get into a piano freestyle. I have a I have our stream message. This is a new thing we're doing. We give out a message to start the whole thing off, and I'm practicing if I cannot butcher the piano in the process. Let's see how tricky this is going to be. Okay. This might end up working. We're going to keep to the same song because it'll keep it as an intro song. And let's see if we have what it takes to read the speech along with it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's start today's episode. Story born not in capes and in cliches, but in a heart, humor, and with a hint of madness, of course. And between the chapters, piano freestyles, raw, unfiltered, improvised soundscapes straight from the soul. Let the melodies breathe between the stories like stardust linking the galaxies. What I mean by that is, let this unbreakable, out of tune, no professionalism One second. Alright, roll it back quick second because I had to be... Here we go, I'm ready.
In a world duct taped together by potholes and piano keys, one frog, one voice, and zero plans dare to make sense of it all. Kermit never asked for destiny. He always asked for waffles. And he got existential responsibility in the process. And the narrator, that's me, cursed to guide yet never interfere, or so he thought. I'm speaking in third person, because that's what my contract tells me to do, until the frog told me to do otherwise. Now their story officially begins, not as a footnote in somebody else's epic headline story of their own. They're fugitives of fate, almost like fugitives on the run. Some would even say Bonnie and Clyde, poets of absurdity. And as the clock ticks, a new name echoes through the corridors of chaos. The Consonance Protocol. This is no ordinary tale. This is a frog's fate. Jest and jazz, sprinting through the multiverse, mayhem with only wit, instinct, and maybe a piano solo, or even a banjo solo, to survive it all. And without further ado, let's get the frog himself. It started in the office, back where it all ended, yesterday, or shall we say, Wednesday. But what happened next would change everything. It would set in a plan of motions for adventures. Let's begin. It was a day like any other, by which I mean everything was on fire, and nobody knew why. Enter Kermit the Frog, joining us on the swamp, unfazed and currently wielding a garden rake like a sacred artifact. Let's cut to Kermit the Frog and see what he plans to do with that rake.
Look here. I'm just saying, if the portal smells like burnt toast, maybe we don't jump into it.
Ah, yes, Kermit's logic, though admirable and adorable, but also misguided, would soon be irrelevant because the portal was already humming, pulsing to be exact, and it was beckoning for him to join. But Kermit looked at the narrator and responded.
Hey, buddy. Good old buddy, old pal. You didn't see the sign up for, another multiverse wormhole, did you? The last one fused my elbows with my bandana.
Technically, you fused your will to your resistance to destiny. With a banana and destiny, dear frog waits for nobody.
Well, tell Destiny to take my number down because I've got lunch plans with an extraterrestrial alien named Gregory.
Despite protest, the vortex grew, and like all good duos, held together by sarcasm and poorly made decisions, laced with very, very poor dad jokes. It grew.
Okay, where in the heck are we?
Let's talk about that. Where did we end up, Kermit? I don't have a name for this place, and I don't know where we are. But our story begins, as all heroic sagas typically do, with a sentient vending machine demanding a duel with none other than Kermit himself. Flattened against a wall, he took on the challenge.
Okay, so you just want to recap. I kicked the soda machine once, and then we're legally married in this dimension?
No, Kermit. This is a duel. You need to beat the vending machine to be the king of the vending machines. Do you understand? Technically, you can do your worst, and under the law of interplanetary matrimonial combat, that still counts as illegal.
I hate interdimensional loopholes, and my new girlfriend, she's not gonna like this. Pardon me, I'll be right back.
Love is carbonated and confusing, Kermit, but through this, we can pour ourselves a glass of satisfaction. Suddenly, the ground rumbled beneath Kermit's feet. The vending machine sprouted arms. Disco music started playing for no fucking reason.
Mr. Narrator, am I experiencing a dream or something? Or is this another one of your unexpected plot twist part of the story?
It depends, Kermit. What exactly do you feel that you are learning in this moment? Is there something to be gained? Like snacks? Or even feelings?
Well, there's a bagel on the floor, and I'm feeling a little bit optimistic about the whole arrangement about becoming a king. Even though if I am to become the snack king, who's going to battle me if I beat this one vending machine? I will get all of the fully baked goods across the land, and then my journey will be over.
You are sadly mistaken, Kermit. See, this is just the beginning of an epic tale across the great lands of Camp Sodia. The sizzling sounds in the air is the carbonation that recharges you. And in order to keep that feeling, we're gonna have to go to the Wizard Castle himself, Pepsi Cola. He threatens to take all of the carbonation away from everyone. Kermit, we must become a king. Therefore, we can stop Pepsi Cola from taking all of the carbonation away.
Oh, I see. I understand the plot of this story now. So you want me to become the almighty hero that saves the carbonation for everybody. Well, I see that there is nothing left here for me but to begin this quest. And I agree. Let's go. Let's do this.
So they began. They traversed the many hills in front of them. And then the first part of the battle began.
Fuck, man, that voice.
Here we go. In the once proud land of Camp Sodia, where every drawer held glory, every shelf stood for unity, darkness fizzes anew. Kermit wearing a saucepan helmet and brandishing two utensils, a spoon and his trusty fork.
He's back. Pepsi Cola, the cursed carbonator. I knew the fizz clouds smelled like betrayal.
Long ago, Pepsi Cola was just a humble wizard of refreshments and promised great health across the citizens of Camp Sodia. But greed turned to him. He stole his sacred syrup and turned it to stone, carbonated his soul and swore vengeance upon all. And after being rejected by the Council of Condiments, he swore to relinquish all carbonation across Camp Sodia. That's when we turned to Kermit the Frog.
I told them not to let him near the drizzle drawer, but no good. They never listened, and here I am defending their ass cheeks once again. Give me a chance, they said. What could possibly go wrong, they said. Well, I think we can see what's starting to go wrong.
Suddenly, thunder cracks, the air grows thick, and with soda mist, a dark figure emerges from behind the lazy Susan. It couldn't be. It's him, the one, the truly only. Pepsi Cola. His cape fluttering like a fizzy flag, tremble before the one true believer. Soon all shall kneel before, and then he burped, loud like a belch. Pepsi Cola.
You'll never take the Camp Sodia carbonation, not under my grasp of my sticky green fingers, you fridge-raiding friend of mine.
And with a battle cry made of raw chaos and maybe a kazoo solo, Kermit charged. Lightning clashes, soda streams hissing, and somewhere a bag of trail mix explodes. Nobly in slow motion as Kermit the Frog goes to strike Pepsi Cola. And like a Michael Bay explosion, raisins, nuts, M&Ms, all types of goodness explode like a firecracker. Previously on the Carbonation Carnicles, a frog with sporks and a vending machine on the brink of war. And one evil wizard named Pepsi Cola brought the snack realm to a brink. Now, hope hides in sandwich bags, and fate is sealed with a Ziploc bag. Hobbling dramatically,
I think I need some backup out here, or really an aggressive granola bar.
Entering the Snack Dome underground, a secret alliance of Tupperware warriors, cling wrap mystics, and the ancient order of leftovers. From the shadows, a warrior steps forward, decked in aluminum foil head to toe like armor, and smelling a bit like garlic bread, if I had to be honest. His name was Mystic Liddy.
Kermit, you are the chosen one. The legend speaks of the one who shall stir the sauce of destiny and microwave justice evenly.
Okay, that's flattering, but the last time I stirred destiny, I set off a cheese volcano and I became promoted to chief listener across an entire office of chaotic sad people. So, what exactly does this mean?
But there was no time for reflections, and there was no time on the past. Pepsi Cola was already unleashing his next level of terror. The Fizzmento Dragon, made of cola foam and vengeance, and with 4 megatombs of Mentos. And burping with his fiery electricity, he set off to set Camp Sodia ablaze. Kermit grasping at all of the knowledge and seeing the monster through the window.
Narrator, can you explain to me how am I supposed to fight a electric fire-breathing dragon, please?
Honestly, I still haven't written that part out in the plot yet. Welcome to the Fizzy Final, my amphibious friend. We're gonna see what destiny can bring you.
If we finish the story too soon, we do a piano.
The sky cracked open like stale crackers. Fizzfang Peak trembled beneath the weight of the brewing chaos, and atop its summit, Pepsi Cola's arms were raised, conjuring the Fizzmento dragon with burps that defied the laws of physics. Pepsi Cola laughed maniacally.
The treble of combination! Soon your sauce packets shall be mine!
Not on my watch, there, Bubblebeard.
From the shadows, Kermit stood tall. Beside him, Mystic Lady, wielding the spoon of serenity. And behind them, the Snack Dome resistance rallied. Pretzel ninjas, granola golems, and the Bagel Wind Bold, armed with the Baguette Blade and the Crunch Caliber. Kermit pointing skyward dramatically.
You may fizz us, but we may fizz you louder.
The Fizzmento dragon roared like a demon straight from hell. A blast of cola foam scorched the clouds, and thus it began. Soda against Spork, Fizzverse against Flavor.
For the crumbs!
Chanting, heat on medium. Stir it counterclockwise. Unleash the sauce! Suddenly Kermit leaped forward, Spork spinning, croaking, a battle cry, a soft key of confusion, and then his harmonica. The one clear note that sounded our war cry, and it began.
Your carbonation ends now. Charge! Charge!
Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's break into a whole nother story. We're going to end with that part right there. Let's go.
In a city where the pigeons wear shades and the fire hydrants whisper secrets, something
new stirs in the shadows. Something heroic. Something mildly allergic to peanuts. Yeah. Meet Mr. Zipwire, a former electrician, current savior of Sector 9 power, but manipulating stray static electricity and is always arriving 3 minutes late to everything he has to do, including the disasters he's trying to stop. Leaping from rooftop to rooftop, slightly off balance. Nobody panic.
Oh, let me switch that.
Nobody panic, I'm here to save the day. And probably your Wi-Fi signal.
Let me do the villain. I'll be the villain. You're too late, Zipwire. Once I press this button, the Sittings vending machines will vend nothing but plain oatmeal forever.
You're a monster.
Suddenly, lightning charged.
Yo-yo zings through the air, narrowly missing the villain's ear.
Dude, I want to act. Hold on. Yo. Hold on. I want to try to see if I can do a rap song. Alright, we're gonna switch to the next song. Hold on, here we go. I got an idea.
Hey, what's going on out there? It's your boy Kermit the Frog on the mic. Hey, can you turn that microphone up for me? Thank you. Yup, right there. Thank you. Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. And I'm bringing the hop. You know, I got that spork in my hand. And I'm always rising to the top. I'm the Cabination's finest. And I'm even a culinary knight. I battle the cola wizards. And I freestyle mid-flight. Ribbit with the rhyme. But I'm always leaping through time. Every single rhyme is just like a citrus lime. But you won't find me catching up in any crime. You fizz, I fizzle harder. I'm the snack time Caesar. Turn your evil air into a smoothie bar. The narrator's laughing at me, but he's reading my fate. Still I dodge destiny, like I'm showing up late. Pepsi Cola shaking, man, let 'em tremble. I'm the hero in the shades at the breakfast temple. Hop left, drop bars, then I roll with the beat. Spirit Trump, so sweet, makes a vending machine weep. From the fridge to the pantry, legends have spoken. Kermit don't croak, he leaves those dimensions all broken.
I love that. That was so fucking good. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh fuck, that was good. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Man, that was a good one. I can't even play the piano because I can't stop laughing. I got it. Here we go. To end the song, we're gonna do a piano freestyle, and I got another one for the next one. Alright, we're ready.
Yo, I'm Kermit the Menace. They call me the Dream Machine. They even call me the Supreme. Jumping through chaos, almost like it's whipped cream. Got a cape made of napkins, boots full of sass, and a fridge full of justice. I'm itching to blast. Snack foes tremble when I enter the ring. Even Pepsi Cola couldn't fizz on my swing. And I ride in on a spatula, fueled by jam. Narrators narrating while I go slam bam. I drop from the sky with a peanut-free plane. Rockin' rhyme so tight when Dragon Clan stands. Toast in my pocket and vibe in my stride. If destiny's my buffet, I'm going in deep fried. Baguette blade slicing through your cliche plot. Granola squads watching while I cook up this hot pot. I'm amphibious fire with lyrical sting. When I croak, it's a mic drop, not a spring.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, Kermit the Frog has to become a fucking rapper, dude. This shit would be Kermit the Frog featuring Eminem. Oh my god, that would be some shit, dude. Could you imagine Eminem on a track with Kermit the fucking Frog?
I'm here with my boy, Marshall Mathers. They call him Slim Shady, Eminem. I call him the White Ghost, 'cause he comes in and he'll steal your spirit and leave nothing behind. He's a demon. He's a reaper. Some people even call him a god, but whatever he is, he's there.
Dude, hold on. I got an idea. I got an idea. Oh, dude, if I can pull this off, this is gonna be fucking crazy. I'm gonna try to do 2 voices. Dude, this is gonna be wild. Next song, let's go for the next song. I'm not even doing a piano freestyle. I wanna see if I can do this. Let me get this a little bit closer for me. Hold on. A little bit of a noise. Little noise. Sorry. Alright, let's try this again.
Once upon a rhyme, in a snack-filled dimension, a frog broke time and skipped all convention. I was the voice, the guide, the plan, but then came Kermit with a frying pan.
Yo, it's K-Dog in the pantry zone. Jumping timelines off a stale scone. Narrator's talking, I'm done doing the deed. He narrates fate, I take the lead.
He dodges doom, like he dodges the dishes. Makes hero moves, half-baked wishes. But somehow through chaos and canned regret, we haven't been vaporized yet.
Was chillin' in socks, eating microwave beans. Now I'm talking down wizards in soda machines. Pepsi Cola Fizz, but I brought the jam with my granola crew and my battle flan.
You rhyme like a frog who's never rehearsed, but I admit it weirdly fuck!
Let's try it again.
You rhyme like a frog who's never rehearsed, but I must admit it really works. It weirdly works.
That's right. I leap, I rhyme, I vibe. Narrator just watches while I survive. We're 2 sides of a bizarre coin toss, and I'm heads, tails, chaos, boss.
Beautiful.
Dude, these are fun as fuck. I like this one. I like this style with the narrator and the fucking curve. Let's go into the next one. Let's go for the next one. Ooh, I liked it. Ooh.
Once in a world stitched together with expired coupons and improbable decisions, a frog rose not to croak, but to conquer. And I merely the voice behind the chaos, or so I thought.
Yo, I leap from the soup like a prophecy stewed. Born with a spork and a tood. Yeah, I'm snack time rude. Pepsi Cola tried to rule, dropped the soda storm. But I rallied the snacks, now the pantry's reborn. I battled the dragons, made of foam and fizz. Negotiated peace with the sandwich that lives. Don't tell me fate, man, I bend the trope. With the granola blade and 4-episode arc of hope.
He broke every rule I wrote in my script. Leapt off the margins, storyline even flipped. I tried to narrate with poise and even with grace, but this fucking frog turned into a cannon sent out to space. He hijacked the lore with his freestyle beat. Every line spit made my plot line fall in retreat. He made vending machines burst into rhyme and turned into fate. This TikTok of mine is now fate.
Dude, this is so much fun. This is fucking so much fun. I gotta start practicing this at work. The first sentence is already the best. Let's go for a piano. I gotta turn the fans on. Give me one second. It's hotter than a mother. I'm sweating in this motherfucker right now. From the piano and telling stories. God damn. All right, next story's already ready to go. I was just waiting for that song to end. Here we go.
I woke up in a toaster, launched from a plate, landing in a world ruled by discount fate. Narrator's whispering like he knows the plan, but I'm 2 steps ahead with a mustard can. Yeah, I'm bouncing through the rifts in my cargo shorts. Talking frog swagger in 12 snack quarts. No cap, no gadgets, just pure intuition. And a sticky note map of questionable missions.
I just watched the.
Oh, I fucked it. I did it reversed. Hold on. All right, we're gonna flip this. Hold on. I did it backwards.
I woke up in a toaster today, launched from a plate, landing in a world ruled by discount fate. Narrator's whispering like he knows the plan, but I'm 2 steps ahead with a mustard can. Yeah, I'm bouncing through the rifts in my cargo shorts, taking frog swagger in 12 snack quarts. No cap, no gadgets, just pure intuition, and a sticky note map of questionable missions.
I watched this frog defy every law. Turn chaos to rhyme. Leave logic in awe. He dives into peril with jokes and flair, and turns final bosses into memes midair. From Fizz Fang peaks to the bagel vaults, he battles with rhymes sodium faults. I am the voice, but he writes the beat, croaking courage with rhymes on repeat.
got sporks, sparks, vending, wars, and jam. Outrun fate with a leftover frying pan. From portals to pantries, villains to crusts, we leap, we rhyme, 'cause in sporks we trust. Pepsi Cola's back with the soda plague, riding fizz beasts through a pantry vague. I roll up with resistance, granola militia. One rhyme bomb later, yo, they got all the shivers. I flip through the realms like a recipe book. Toast-based justice with the saucade look. Every croak's a warning, every pun's a divine. I'm a frog on a mission, and I freestyle on my own time.
Man, that one's a bitch.
He rewrote my scripts. He skipped all my cues. And now I narrate miracles in ambitious shoes. The tale ain't clean, it's wild and bent. But heroes like this are heaven sent. He's got baggage jokes and heartburn unsealed. A myth and motivation with a spork as a shield. And I'll be the voice till the final act. Because chaos like this, you'll never redact.
Raise your spoons, raise your jams. We're breaking the story, we're taking our stand. Kermit and the voice, odd pairs supreme. This is chaos, this is fate. Fuck, man, this is my dream.
My God, that one made my fucking eyes water. Give me a second.
I don't know how to use big words.
Alright. We're gonna switch cues. We'll let that play out. Hold on. Here we go. All right, settle in, turn it up, get ready. This was my favorite shit to do back in the day. My favorite shit to do. Let's see if we can pull this up. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh, it sounds like it would be something like this one. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
This summer, destiny isn't waiting. It's breaking down your door. He had 24 hours to stop a secret that was never meant to be found. From the directors of Crossfire Protocol and the creators of Echo Frame comes a new kind of thriller. One agent, one conspiracy, zero room for error.
I wasn't trained for this, but I was born ready.
Time is running out. Trust is a luxury, and adrenaline is the only thing keeping them alive. This is not just a movie. This is a full-body experience. The epic thriller that is said to sweep the nation. From one secret releasing across America to starting a war of epic proportions. This movie will leave you in awe. Critics say I left wanting to know what happens next. Where's the rest of the movie? There has to be a part 2. A thriller you've never experienced before. Something you may never experience again. This is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to capture life in the essence. The secrets that hold us all together. Coming to theaters July 24th. This film is not yet rated. Coming to theaters near you.
Yo, that shit sounded fucking Oh my god. That's so much. I fucking miss doing this shit. Another one. Another one. That was fun as fuck. Alright, I need something with some ump. I think it's gonna be this one. Alright, here we go.
There are cracks in reality, and something is coming through. They said the Nexus was sealed. They were wrong. When the multiverse fractures, only those who've seen its edge can survive it.
I didn't choose this power, but I'll burn the sky clean if I have to do it.
You open the door, I'm just walking through it. This summer, time breaks, truth shatters, and one team will rise through the chaos to stop chaos. But if they fail, the hope for humanity will cease to exist. It is all down to them. Not heroes, not villains, just the last hope we've got. The battle of all battles. The battle for humanity itself. Keeping our spirit, our destiny alive. If we cannot find the solution, we are destined for failure. been slowly catching up to us, and it is time to put them on the spotlight where they righteously deserve. But is this our final chapter? Is this how everything ends? Or is this the greatest battle that's yet to be fought? The fight for humanity itself. Coming to theaters, a movie about the transformation and what it's gonna take to do it. And everything that comes with it if we fail. This isn't a bridge. This is no building. This is no superstructure. This is fate itself. Coming to theaters July 4th. Rated PG-13. Only in theaters for 2 weeks. Feel the heartbreaking story that we all share. Something that should empower. Something that will connect all of us. Welcome to the Real Society. A movie of reality. This film is available July 4th.
This fucking song keeps going, dude. Fuck! Alright, end it! Cut! Here we go. You ready? I got one. I got one. I got one. I got one. Here we go. Here we go.
They said we'd see the end in fire. They were wrong. It began with one tremor. Then the oceans stood still. But then they rose.
That's not a tsunami. That's the entire Atlantic.
Now across the globe, cities will fall. Time will freeze. And humanity will have one chance to fight the flood.
If anybody can hear me, we're still here and we're still fighting.
From the director of Tidal Protocol and Frost Line 9 comes the final chapter in Earthbound Survival. The Last Wave. The tectonic plates in the Pacific Ocean finally shifted, but much greater than we would have ever anticipated. The last tsunami was never recorded this big. This is going to wipe out half of the globe. History has officially repeated itself. This will go down in the history books as the Great Flood. Annihilating everything in its path, destroying civilization creation as we know it. Our society, our community, our ecosystem, every single thing we have worked so hard for will be gone in less than 30 minutes. Get ready, because this summer will have you on the edge of your seat, eating every ounce of popcorn in your bucket. This will push the fabric of your imagination and make you believe that the end of the world is almost here. This summer, August 13th, comes a new movie never seen before, based off of real-life footage and fabricated studio productions. This thriller will leave you guessing. They call it The Last Wave. Coming to theaters August 13th this summer. This film is not yet rated. Coming to theaters near you. It is only available in theaters for 3 weeks. Critic reviews coming in 3 days. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or any ticket platform. Sale starts this Friday. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or any Ticketmaster affiliate.
You gotta start trying to speed it like you're fucking those guys, dude.
Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or any ticket affiliate.
Oh man, that's so much fun. Alright, let's do another. No, go back! Alright. Another one. Here we go. Scroll down, let's get playlists. I need that epic shit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It was supposed to be just another Tuesday until the sky changed. A sudden flash. The clouds fractured like glass, and a low hum rattled the windows on Earth. No warning, no explanation, just a countdown written in the starlight. A panicked scientist in bunkers, and a farmer staring at the sun, now blinking.
The sky isn't falling. It's just being turned off.
Now across every continent, across every time zone, the world is unraveling. Earth's systems are officially going offline. Without the sun, electricity starts to fail. And without electricity, the grid shuts down. We can no longer connect to the satellites. As the laws of nature collapse, only one message remains. Ancient letters burned into a cornfield spell out the words, "Remember the other sun." And a hero steps forward.
We got one shot to outrun and to rewrite or to disappear into the history books.
This summer, the sky isn't the limit, it's the enemy. Because without the sky, everything we've created starts to shut down. And without the sky on our side, our formidable ally, across all, everything goes dark. And with darkness comes the creatures of the night. Chaos reigns across cities. Nations can't control their people. Wars break out between countries. Chaos is no longer controlled. It is consumed. Without power, it becomes now the new form of currency. Those that find ways of having power are now the richest people alive. This summer is going to have you in suspense and wondering, is there a part 2 to all of this action-packed, insane mumbo-jumbo? And I can agree, there will be. But first, this summer introduces the start of your journey. Come to the theaters, grab your popcorn, get your soda, because you must be ready for when the sky falls. Militaries, police officers, people with weapons will become the new hierarchy. It will be the new purge. Action-packed, full of death, and a love story throughout, it will leave you begging for answers. Come to the theaters this summer, July 20th, for the movie of a lifetime. When the sky falls. When the sky falls! I told you. When the sky falls. Prepare to disbelieve gravity and everything you believe about the physics we know today. It's all out the window.
Woo! We're gonna have to take a break with all the voices. Man, that's a hard one. Woof. Woof. We're gonna do some video game stuff, possibly. We gotta take a bit of a break, but we have pretty much a week and a half of hanging out. So let's get into it. Let's switch like this. No, yeah, whenever you're ready. Fuck. There we go. Less copyrighted hidden shit. Alright, here we go.
Wake up.
I'm awake. Shut up. Woo! Oh, damn. Hot damn. I really want to get into this game. Never tried it. It's an open world horror survival game. I didn't play the first one, but I really want to play the fucking second one. It's a pretty good fucking game. I don't know much about it, but I know parts about it. I know those fucking dickheads can show up out of nowhere and just scare the piss out of you. Oh shit, hold on. I forgot. Ah. Exit. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Maybe in a little bit. I'm not interested in racing right now because I had a bad experience with it yesterday and I don't want to get all frustrated. But there's a chance we could do it later. Oh, ow, freaking hip. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. All right, so we're switching over from stories into a horror video game. I gotta let my vocal cords simmer down for a little bit. That was a lot of fun fucking stories though, I gotta say that. Look at this fucking ass game. What's the graphic settings on? Alright, cool. Fuck it, hard mode. This sure is taking a fucking while. Dude. Can you end the task? Thank you. You're so kind. I got it. I know. I'm reading the messages. I see it. I know. You're putting it all over everything.